This is a beginner's guide to Peru. For the first part, I will be talking about the culture and geography of Peru. Here are some quick facts about the geography of Peru. It is the third largest country in South America. It houses the world's largest rainforest, the Amazon, and it also houses the world's second largest mountain range, the Andes. It has an approximate population of just under 31.5 million, and one interesting fact is that most people live along the Pacific coast, as it is one of the only habitable places for modern society. On the left here, I included an image of the Amazonian rainforest, and on the right, I included an image of the Andes Mountains. Now on to some very famous archaeological sites in Peru. The Nazca lines are a group of geoglyphs that appear to be drawn into the earth by the Nazca people between the years of 100 and 700 AD. These lines were constructed as a way to draw the gods' attention to the people's need for water, and they drew various images such as a hummingbird, as displayed in the picture, a spider, a monkey, and other geometric shapes. Another important site is the Silistani burial towers located at Lake Titicaca in Peru. They were constructed by the Kola tribe, which made blocks of stone into perfect cylinders and were thought to have been used to bury important prominent figures in this civilization, such as priests. In Peru, one of the most well-known and passed-down social traditions is known as the Peruvian beer circle. The basics of it come down to a group, usually made up of men, such as fathers, brothers, and uncles, who share one bottle of beer in one glass. It is used today as a bonding tradition between family members, and it is also considered to be a modern take on an ancient Andean tradition where individuals pay homage to Mother Earth.
The buyer of the bottle is the first person to drink, pours the glass and passes the bottle to the right to the next man. He keeps a hold of it, waiting for him to finish his glass. Now you don't drink all of the beer. You leave just a little bit in the glass and you tip it on the ground. Now that is a tradition.
Now on to part 2, where I will be talking all about music in Peru, and I will be starting off by discussing folk music. One of the biggest genres, if not the biggest genre of folkloric music in Peru, is Andean music, which is just music that was created by the Andean people who lived in the Andes Mountains. They used a variety of instruments such as panpipes, drums, and even a new stringed instrument called a charango, and they used these instruments to create music and songs that were commonly associated with agricultural and religious rituals. Some famous examples include El Condador Pasa and Papel de Plata. Another genre of folkloric music in Peru is known as festival, which is a very festive form of music that often uses a box drum, and it is considered to be a subgenre of Afro-Peruvian music, which is just a blend of African and Peruvian musical elements. And this genre, or this subgenre, celebrates Peru's independence and emancipation of slaves, and it is often accompanied by energetic and organized dances. Now I will be talking about a well-respected individual by the name of Enrique Itraga, who was a Peruvian composer, educational theorist, and musical pedagogue, and he has a lot of well-known compositions such as Pregón y Danza and Sinfonia Union Ayacucho, and his musical style can be described as a seamless blend between traditional musical elements from his Peruvian culture and also contemporary European elements such as atonality. In this final section, I will be discussing some current trends in popular music in Peru. One genre that I found to be pretty prominent in modern Peru today is known as chicha, which is just a modern take on the kumba, and this genre of music emerged back in the 1960s and 70s, and it fuses together elements of modern psychedelic rock and traditional Andean/Colombian rhythms, and there are some well-known artists still relevant today that produce chicha. Another artist that I found to be quite popular in Peru today is a woman by the name of Karen Zelinsky, and she is a Peruvian composer, singer, and record producer. In her career, she has worked on the development of soundtracks of many short films and documentaries, and has even received some awards for these projects. She also has a flourishing solo music career of her own, where she produces original music, including her hit Princesa. Thank you for watching.